The army has announced that it has repelled a Boko Haram attack on the city. It has repelled a Boko Haram attack on the city of Maiduguri, the largest in Borno State. According to Army General in charge of the operation against Boko Haram, Nicholas Rogers, the situation is currently under control. However, he did not give further details. Heavy gunfire was heard in Molai area of Maiduguri on Monday, prompting residents to flee in panic. Nigerian security agencies have scaled up surveillance during Christmas season in anticipation of a spike in militant attacks in the country. Deji Batmas joins me now live from Lagos with the latest on this. Deji, the military says they have repelled an attack, but did they give details on how they were able to prevent that?
Well, what they have been saying now is that this attack actually happened in the dark of the night, and the military was able, because it happened not so far away from Maiduguri. As a matter of fact, the outskirt of Maiduguri. Maiduguri, by the way, is the capital of Borno State, and Maiduguri, as we all know, is heavily guarded. The military says it was able to mobilize its troops now to take on the Boko Haram insurgents, and of course confirming that no military personnel was killed in the exchange of gunfire. Of course, they've not been providing details as to how the insurgents managed to come to that point of the town now in their numbers, because what the residents have been saying is that these insurgents actually came in their numbers and opened fire from every direction. But at the end of the day, that the military was able to repel the attack. Of course, the military hasn't given details of how the attack took place and how it repelled the attack. But what it says is that it was able to quickly deploy its men to that area, and that the attack was successfully repelled. Penina?
What's the progress on the fight against Boko Haram so far?
Well, fact is that the military has, militarily, the military would tell you that it has defeated Boko Haram, but we still have these occasional hit-and-run attacks on soft targets, and this was actually a surprise attack, because nobody had expected that Boko Haram was going to come that close to Maiduguri. So quite a surprise attack, and from what we're learning from the residents, when you consider the number of insurgents that actually came, and that they came you know, on the back of pickup trucks with guns mounted at the back of these trucks now, and that they were actually firing AA. I'm talking about anti-aircraft guns now. Quite surprising that the Boko Haram would be carrying out attacks of this nature. We haven't seen that kind of attack for a while now. But to tell you the truth, Boko Haram is not holding any territory in the country as we speak, as we used to have them in the past. And the Air Force too has intensified its air interdiction. We've seen the Air Force carry out several operations, especially in the past few days. And but in terms of these hit-and-run attacks and ambushes, of course the ambushes have gone down, but these hit-and-run attacks and the occasional suicide bombings we see, of course, that is still a challenge. And what most people will tell you is that what you actually need to deal with that situation is intelligence gathering, and not actually military might in this case. That militarily the job may have been done, but in terms of intelligence gathering, so as to pinpoint the military now at locations where these insurgents might be hiding, that has been the challenge for the Nigerian military.
All right. So Deji Batmas live in Lagos. Thank you.